Good morning once again to the ones who are watching this session recorded and also live from home. Welcome back to CA Foundation Principles and Practice of Accounting. We were discussing the chapter of consignment. So far, we've done 3 questions. Let us continue with question number 4. Can I have your undivided attention, please, people? Silence. Have a look at illustration number 4. X sent on 1st July 2016 to Y goods costing 50,000. Underline the word X. Consigner. Underline the word X. E-X-E-X. Consigner. Underline the word Y. W-Y-E. Right? Consignee. X is consigner. Y is consignee. Come to the last line. What have they asked? They have asked show necessary journal entries. See, the questions on journal entries are less probable from the chapter of consignment. Frankly speaking, in examination setup, they have not asked journal entries so far in the exam. Whenever there is a question from consignment in the exam, it's always been on preparation of ledger account. It's never been on preparation of passing journal entries. But however, we will do. It's not come in the exam is not the reason why we should not do something. When the goods are sent on consignment, what is the journal entry? Think and tell. Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment. What is the goods value? 50,000. Let us write the entry consignment. This is goods. Oh, in whose books have they asked journal entries? Don't necessary journal entries in the consignee's book. Will consignee write an entry for goods sent on consignment? No. Consignee will not write an entry. So for goods sent on consignment, there is no entry. Or goods received on consignment, no entry. Clear? After this, what's happening? Spend 1,000 rupees on packing. Who's spending 1,000 on packing? Consigner. Consigner. Will we write entry for consigner's expense? No. On 3rd July, Y received the goods and sent his acceptance. Will we write the entry for Y received the goods? No. We will write the entry, however, for acceptance sent for 30,000. Acceptance means what? Bills payable to Y. Correct or not? So, no, bills payable to X. Bills receivable to Y. Who are we here? Y. Consignee. Consignee is accepting the bill. So, what is it to consignee? Liability. Correct or not? So, bills payable account credit. Debit will be Y. Y. Oh, 2x. Sorry. X is bills receivable. Y is bills payable. So, Y is sending it. Very good. So, what is the entry? X account debit to bills payable. We'll write here. Expenses incurred by consignor, no entry. Then we'll write X account debit to bills payable, being bills sent on 3rd of July. What is the amount? 30,000. This is the acceptance sent entry. Clear? No doubts? What is after this? Y spent 2,000 on freight and cartage. This expense paid by consignee. What is the entry for expense paid by consignee? Consignment account debit to consignment account debit. Consignor account debit to. I'm telling entries in the books of consignor. In consignor's book, it is consignment to consignee. In consignee's book, it is consignor account debit to cash. Consignor's name X 2,800 to cash. How much? 2,800. That is the expense incurred. Expenses, what are they? 2,000 on freight and carriage, 500 on go down rent, 300 on insurance. 2,000 plus 500 plus 300. 2,000 plus 500 plus 300. 2,000 or 2,800 rupees entry is consignor account debit to cash. Consignor's name is X. So the entry is X account debit to cash. Got it? What is after that? On 31st December 2016, he sent his account sales along with the amount due, showing that 4/5 of the goods have been sold for 55,000. 4/5 of the goods have been sold for. Now, first we'll write the sale entry and then we'll write the cash sent entry. What is the entry for sales made by consignee? In the books of consignor, it will be consignment to consignee. But in the books of consignee, it is Cash account debit to consigner. Consigner's name is X. So can I say the entry is cash account debit to, what do you say? Consignment debtors, cash account or consignment debtors, either of it. If it is cash sale or credit sale, to X account. But what date is this transaction happening? 31st December. What date is this transaction happening? Remember that we have given the bill on 3rd July. For how many months? 3 months. August, September, October. October, 3 days. 4, 5, 6. 6th of October, the bill is matured. Should I write 31st December transaction first or 6th October transaction first? 6th October, the bill is honored. Have they told that bill is dishonored? No. We'll assume that the bill is honored. What will be the entry for bill honored? Bills payable to, very good, 6th of October. 30,000, 30,000. Sir, what if I forget this entry and write sale entry? Can I write this entry later? Yes. Will the marks be cut? No. For the sequence of writing the items in the journal, marks will not be cut. It is okay if you write this bills payable to cash entry at the end, later you realize. But if you don't write, you lose marks. If you don't write, you lose marks. But you won't lose marks for the place at which you write it. Clear? After this bills payable account debit to cash, we'll write year end by sale entry. Entry for sales is consignor account debit, sorry, cash account debit to consignor. Cash account debit or consignment data depends upon whether it is cash sale or credit sale. 2. Consignor's name is X. This is for goods sold. What is the value of goods sold? 50,000. What is the value of goods sold? 55,000. Sorry, 55,000. 55. Y is entitled to a commission of 10%. 10% commission is income. Income has to be credited. Commission account credit. Debit will be consignor. Entry is consignor account debit to commission. Consignor account debit to consignor's name is X. So can I say the entry is X account debit to? Very good. X account debit to commission. How much is commission? 10%. 10% of 55,000. 5,500. 10% of 55,000. 5,500. Got it? Yes or no? Very good. After this, come to case 1. Case 1 says, if commission does not include del creditor commission, if commission includes del creditor commission, they're asking us to pass the entries when one of the customers turned insolvent and could not pay 600. Underline 600, write bad debts. $600 is bad debts. $600 is bad debts. So for bad debt, usually it should be borne by consignor because consignor has to bear all the expenses. But they have given 2 cases. First one, commission does not include del creditor commission. When commission does not include del creditor commission, who should bear bad debts? Consignor. So expense should be debited by him. Though I don't give cash, he'll act as if he's received cash. When I give the cash to consignor, what is the entry? Consignor account debit to cash. When I collect the cash from debtors, what is the entry? Cash account debit to consignment debtors. Here, I cannot write cash account debit. Why? Consignment debtors didn't give me money. But consignment debtors are reducing. I will credit consignment debtors. If I had received del creditor commission, I would have debited my P&L account and credited consignment debtors. Now, I will not debit my P&L. I will debit consignor account. I'll debit consignor account and credit consignment debtors. See the entries what you have written. You have written this. Check the entries. What is the entry in the books of consignee when del creditor commission is not received for bad debts? Consignor account debit to consignment debtors. Have a look at this. Did you understand? 600, 600. In case 2, they have told if commission includes del creditor commission. If commission includes, then it is my expense. Bad debts account debit to consignment debtors. This bad debt expense should go to P&L. We'll write P&L to bad debts next. P&L account debit to bad debts. Did you understand this? See here. Here we are not debiting P&L. We are debiting X. Got it? Finally, they've asked one entry. They're telling that balance money is paid. See, along with the amount due to X, we paid the balance money to him. We should identify how much money is due and then pay it to him. Shall we identify? This is very simple. Take your calculator. First entry and second entry. Do we have anywhere X account? No. Third entry, we have X account. Debit 30. So take your calculator, type plus 30. Plus 30. Next entry. Again X. Debit 2800 plus 2800. We don't have bills payable to cash entry. We have here credit 55,000 minus 55. Did you take minus 55? Then debit 5,500. So plus 5,500. What do we have? Minus 60, 60, 16,000. 16,700. Here, commission does not include calculator commission. In 16,700, it is as good as 600 given to him. Are you getting it? So take plus 600. 16,000. You have minus 16,100. You guys are telling it wrong. That's the reason I was confused. It is minus 16,100. Minus means what? Payable. We are supposed to pay 16,100 to him. We pay him. We have to make that minus 16,100 zero. How do we make it zero? Plus 16,000. Plus means debit. I will write here X account debit 16,100. We pay it to him to cash 16,100. This is cash limited. This is cash. Are you getting it? We paid 700 less, 600 less because he didn't pay calculator commission. That is his expense. If in case he has paid calculator commission, we will not debit X account for 600. We have to pay him 600 more. How? Very simple. Again, check the same thing in calculator. First and second entry, nothing. Third entry, take plus 30,000. Plus 30,000. Plus 2,800. Minus 55,000. Plus 5,500. What do we get? Minus 16,700. That's it. See, after this is case 1 entries. Case 2, do we have anywhere X? No. So minus 16,700 will be made good by debiting 16,700. Credit will be given to cash. We give him so much cash. Whatever we did know, plus minus. I'll show it to you here. You can write like this. Sales that is made is 55,000. In that, our expense is 2,800. Our commission is 5,500. Balance money 46,700. We have to pay him. In that, we have given him bill worth 30,000. Balance 16,700. We'll pay him. If in case we have not received calculator commission, after deducting expense commission, we'll also deduct bad debts. Why? It is not my expense. His expense. I'll deduct that, and 46,100 is to be paid. I have already given bill to the extent of 30,000. I have already given bill to the extent of, so balance 16,100 I will pay. Did you all get it? Yes or no? Easy? Very good. Come on. Solve this question into your book. Entries in the books of Y. You don't have to write these two entries. I will write it so that you understand there is no entry. You can skip if you want. Write illustration number 4. Y. In the books of Y. Y. Stop talking. Someone had played this. ಏನ್ ಫುಲ್ ವೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ. ನಾಡಿಗರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮರ. ಓ, ನೋ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ, ನೋ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾಪಿ ನೋ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ. ಅದು ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರೀತೀವಿ ನೋ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ. No entry. You enter fine. Police will put fine. Deja, prepared, use of Excel just. A lot of them are absent today. Just hold on. Complete ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ. Is there what song? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮೂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ದಿದೆ. ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಲ್ವಾ ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ನನಗ so angry. Okay, sorry. Don't feel bad. Sharing on mistake. Dancer has ice all over his body, sharing on all over his body. Done. What happened? I finished episode 4, One Piece. I'll take time, 1,000 episodes, and slowly, you people will finish it there. First year of articleship over, sir. Oh, I finished 500 episodes of One Piece. Breakfast, I'll finish one episode. I'll read one episode every day with breakfast. Zoro came, Captain Morgan came. Captain Morgan statue they'll be making. This guy will break it, and then that sailor boy will go and then release Zoro. Till they arrive. That's end of fourth episode. Fifth episode should start. I'm reading manga. Manga. Over. Next question. Should I scroll down little? Two entries over. ಒಂದೇ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು. Too slow, too slow. Zoro is the first team member. Still, he is not joined. He didn't tell that he'll join. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪಾಯ್ಲರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. I'm actually enjoying reading it than watching. And I'm thinking after reading it, if I watch, I'll enjoy it more. Match model. Is it same? Is it same? Is it same? Checking. Shall I showcase one now? He's right. Silence. Case one. Right fast, right fast. You guys are talking. Taki taki. Hi. Dotam. Why have we? If we are not giving money to X, as it is as good as given money to X. Reduction of liability. We don't have to give him 600 rupees. So we debit. Oi, सफेद कपड़ा. Not you actually. I'm asking you. Imagine that you're wearing white. Not you. Who was talking? Football hero. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಡೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಬಾಲ್. 4 ಬಾಲ್ ಕಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. Can't help. Huh? ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಈ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ if you write no, then you will be 70 years old when you finish account. Thank you, sir. Then you, sir, can I go home early today? I'll ask why. It is my granddaughter's wedding. I am dancing in Mehendi. What dance are you doing? Father Barsa Choli Sawan ka pani. By the time you finish Sawan ka pani, ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಪಾನಿ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. I'll give you count of 20 to finish this. How many of you are already done? See, so many of them have finished writing. You are slow. Why you so slow? You guys are writing very slow. Slow motion. Slow motion. Finish writing. Grab your neighbor's book and start writing. She's writing slow. Snatch it. Lay. Come on, guys. Let's now start with illustration. Come on, guys. Huh? Start. You finished writing. Long back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Thank you for teaching me numbers. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Come on, let's go to illustration number 5. Again? I know numbers. Forward, backward, full ಗೊತ್ತು. Yes, ma'am. ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸಾರ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ರಸಂ ಇದು ಬೇಕಾ? ನಾಳೆ Khamosh. Illustration number 5. A of Agra sent on consignment goods valued 1 lakh to B of Mumbai. B of, sir, it should be M of Mumbai. No, it is actually B of Bombay. Then they changed Bombay to Mumbai, but his name remained B only. Yeah. Write up consignment account. What is required to be prepared? Silence. What should be prepared? You are not responding. What should be prepared? Find out profit or loss. Obviously, we'll be able to find profit or loss by doing consignment. They also want us to do B account. B is consignee. Provision for expense. Oh, some expenses they have not paid. They're only creating provision. What do you mean by provision for expense? Why do we create it? Expense will be incurred in the next period. Expense will be incurred in the, now only we know that how much expense will be incurred in the future, so we create provision now. Did you understand? Provision is created now, payment is made next year. Provision is created now, payment will be made next year. We know the estimate of the amount, so we're doing provision right now. Okay, then we have one bank account in the books of consignor, recording the transactions up to the receipt and collection of check. Up to the receipt. Till the time they collect the money, they want you to do accounting, not till the year end. Come on, let's start at the beginning of the problem. A of Agra. A is consignor, B is consignee, goods sent 1 lakh. Journal entry, consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment account 1 lakh. Have they asked goods sent on consignment account? No. They have not asked goods sent on consignment. So this 1 lakh done. Next, expenditure is incurred 12,000, freight and insurance. Who's incurred the expense? What is the entry when consignor incurs the expense? Consignment account debit to. Very good. In consignment account, I'll write to cash. How much? Freight and insurance. 12,000. 12. Everyone got it? What is after? Yes, accounting year closes on 31st December. Wow. Year end, calendar year end, financial year end, everything is same. He closes this year on 31st of December. Okay. After accounts exam, before law exam. B was entitled to, you are writing accounts exam this year. Law exam next year. B was entitled to commission of 5% on gross sales plus del creditor commission of 3%. Everything will be given on total sales. How much percentage commission? 8%. Do we know sales? Sales se gotilla. How will you compute commission? Do we know sales? When we don't know sales, we will not compute commission. When we don't know sales, we will not compute commission. However, in consignment account, if you want, I'll write here and wait. What do I write? B's account, commission due. Amount, yavani gotu. Sales gotilla. We don't know sales, but we know commission. Ordinary 5%, del creditor 3%. Once we write sales here, we'll multiply and then write the amount here. For now, area, oh yeah. After that, B took delivery of the consignment by incurring 3,000 for goods consigned. Expense incurred by consignee. What is the entry? Consignment account debit to consignee. Someone told consignor. Consignee. No selling expense. No, non-selling expense. How much? 3,000. Correct or not? Yes or no? Where else do we write it? In consignment, I have written to consignee. In consignee, I will write by consignment. Commission due, we should write. Then I will write also expense incurred by B. How much? Non-selling expense of 3,000. There is non-selling expense of, say something. Very good. What is after that? On 31st of December 2016, B informed on phone that he had sold all the goods. Oh, good news. All the goods are sold. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Oh, lottery. Income tax. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. How much? 1,50,000 is the selling price. What is the entry? We are doing entries in the books of consignor. Consignor books of. Tell no what is the entry. Consignee account debit to consignment. What is the name of consignee? B. B account debit to consignment. In consignment account, we'll write by B's account. How much is the consignment goods sold? 1,50,000. Now observe. We'll write by balance carried on here. Nil. Why? All goods are sold. ಯಾರ ಕೈಲಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ ಕೈಲಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಬನ್ನಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ. You understood? Impossible. Hats off, sir. Hats off to you. No one can sell all the goods. Not even one unit is left. All the units are sold. Next, after that, by incurring selling expenses of 2,000. Who incurred selling expense? Consignee. Oh, we forgot something. Now, what did we forget? In consignment account, we wrote by B. In B account, we should write to consignment. You didn't tell only. Sales 1 lakh. We didn't write. You didn't tell. You are talking. I thought someone is talking here in the live class. 1,50,000. Done. Now let's write that. What is the entry for that consignee expense incurred? Consignment account debit to consignee. Let me write here. How much is that expense? Consignee's expense. So selling expense. How much selling expense? Hey, you want me to write here or write separately again? Again 2B. Correct or no? Date. Yeah. Okay. You want me to put different date? Okay. Here. Again. Understood? No, if you are a fan, you can write Toby. You can write 3-4 times. Yeah, you should. Because if in case you say Movie Chanagila, people will make fun of you. Or people will hit you. Might threaten you. Don't do that. Next. After that 2,000, what do we have? He further informed that only 1,48,000 has been realized. Ayyo. What happened to the remaining 2,000? Irrecoverable. Irrecoverable means bad debt. Is Delcadre commission paid? Yes. Do I have to bear bad debts? Who will bear? I don't care if there is bad debts. I will recover the money from. If the customers have paid the consignee, consignee will pay me. If the customers have not paid consignee, I'll make consignee pay. Correct or not? I don't care. Why? I have given Delcadre commission. Very good. Now let's write first selling expense 2,000. Did we write the entry? We wrote here 2B. In B account, I'll write selling expense 2,000. Sir, date. Not 1st December. 1st December, 31st December. Okay. Yapi. Now, for that cash collected, what is the entry? He further informed that only 1,48,000 has. He informed 1,48,000 only collected, sir. 2,000 not collected. Okay, tell me if there is something relevant. But I don't care. See, firstly, when he collects the money, will I write journal entry? I write journal entry when he sends me the money. He collects 1,48,000, he collects 1,50,000. It doesn't affect me. I will collect 1,50,000. So this is irrelevant. Has no implication on the answer. Underline that. Write that. If you want, you underline it. He further informed only 1,48,000 would be recovered. Right there. Right there. No impact. No impact on the answer. Why? Delcadre commission is paid and would be sending a check in a day or so. Has he sent the check? It's like check almost is getting done. We will send. Why? What is it? The check is getting the check. You just take and then fill and then give. No, we are searching checkbook. The moment we find it, we will write the amount. We will put signature and we'll give. So has he given the check? No. So in that consignee account, there will be balance carried. But But we know something and would be sending the check in a day or so. Amount due, entire amount due will send. Yes, not sent. 5th of January 2017. A received the check for the amount due from B. 5th of January. Underline the word 5th of January right there. Next year. 5th of January is 5th of January 2017 is next year. In the next year, a check is received from from B and incurred bank charges of 260 for collecting the check. That check is there, no? Once he prepares it from there to collect that check, we are incurring 260 rupees. To collect that check, maybe we're asking him to, we're doing Dunzo, Swiggy, Genie, or what else is there? Zepto also does that. Zepto, something auto charges to go collect the check. 132 rupees to go, 130 rupees to come. 260. Two ways. 260 rupees we are spending to collect the check. This is the expense incurred when? When the check is ready. When is the check ready? 5th of January. That is which year? Next year. Next year expense will be incurred. Yes or no? Right now we should create provision. Why? Conservatism. This has been a practice. Every time he has to give us something, he doesn't send. We would have to collect it. So next year, when he keeps the check ready, we would have to incur the expense to collect it. Selling expense, not selling expense. Obviously not selling expense. Have we paid? If you would have paid, I would have written consignment account debit to cash. We have not paid. So I'll write consignment account debit to provision for expense. Consignment account debit to provision for expense. Check collection charges 260. This will be paid in next year. Are you getting it? Have they asked us to do balance sheet or something? No. If I open provision for expense account, here I'll write by consignment 260. By consignment, is this paid? Not paid. So it will be balance carried down at the end of the year. And in the next year, I am going to write balance brought down 260. It will be paid next year. It will be paid in this year. Did you all get it? Say something. 1 minute. Better. What is happening after that? That's it. I think there is no other transactions. Shall we close the books now? Come on. Come to consignment account. In consignment account, there is only one item missing. Commission. We'll write sales of 1,50,000 here. 1,50,000 into 8%. How much is commission? 1,50,000 into 8%. 12,000. Now, come on. 1,50,000 closing. That side total, this side total. Now tell me how much is P&L. 1,12,000, 1,15,000, 1,17,000, 1,19,000, 1,29,260. 1,30,000 and put it 20. 20,740 is the profit. Any doubts? Come to B account. B is supposed to pay. Oh, I forgot to write commission. I'll write commission of 12,000 here. B has sold goods for 1,50,000. He has to give us 1,50,000. We don't care about his bad debts. In 1,50,000, 12,000 is his commission. 5,000 is the expenses. To deduct 17,000. 1,33,000 he should still give us. Correct or not? So in consignee account I have written by balance carried out. I'll write now two balance brought down 1,33,000. 1,33,000 is given as a check. When did he give us the check? Next year, 5th of January by bank account 1,33,000. End of the journey. In our goods and on consignment, here you will write to purchase. Here you will write by consignment. This they have not asked. Have they asked in the question? Time pass ledger. In our consignee account, I have written by bank 1,33,000. Yes or no? In our bank account, I'll write to B account 1,33,000. This is straight away next year. Straight away in when we receive 1,33,000, we need to incur this 260 rupees collection charges as expense. So bank balance will decrease. I'll write by provision for expense 260. In bank account, I have written by provision. In provision account, I'll write to bank 260 rupees is paid. Because 260 is paid, this ledger is closed. Out of 1,33,000 what we are receiving, 260 rupees is expense. Balance money will remain with us. You don't have to write by balance carried on in bank account. Ask me, no talking there. Balance money would have to write balance carried on. But I will not close my bank account. Why? This is extract. This is not complete ledger. There will be several other bank transactions. Consignor expense paid, consignee expense paid, consignor's non-consignment expense paid, everything. They have not told us the information. So this is the end of the case. Clear? Remember two important points from this question. Actually three. First one, no entry will be made for bad debts because consignor has paid del creditor commission. It will be borne by consignee. Second one, consignor doesn't show difference between cash sale and credit sale. For both, the entry will be same. And number three is expenses for clearing the check. It is to be paid in the next year. You can record in next year only. But in the question, they clearly told us to create provision for expense. So based on conservatism, we have created this provision. If not, you can skip it. You could have paid it in the next year, written as expense in the next year. They have told us to create provision. So we have created provision. Are you getting it? Will you copy this? Quick, come on. Copy this, then we'll do 6, 7, 8. At least one, there are more question ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇವತ್ತು. ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇರೋದು ಈ ರೇಂಜ್ಗೆ. ಡೌಟಾ? ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್. ಬ್ಲೂ ನೋ ಡೌಟ್. See, you threw the pen and projector is dancing. ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಪೆನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. See, that place exactly Vastu problem is there. Disha, Preeti, Sanvi, Lahek, did you all understand? Vrushab, Rajendra, Naveen. Very good. Copy fast. Yes, sir. Our pen kelega. Don't drop pen, pencil, and all on the floor. When you drop, this is stopping to work. Someone again drop the pen. Very good. How many of you got Raki? No one got. No one got. It's tired also already. Hello. I'll do later. Next game, Barina. Move on. Sharingan. ಈಗ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. That looks like ninja blade. Who? Who is right? Copy. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೌಚ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಕಲರ್ ಕಟ್ತಿದೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿರೋದಾ दूसरों को मदद करने से पहले खुद को मदद करो. Before you kill others, kill yourself. अरे अरे ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಜರ್ ಪೆಡ್ರ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಪಂಚೆ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಪಂಚೆ. A right first. ಇವತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. No urgent. But if we have time, if your grandchildren get married, we'll do by CA Foundation accounts. Keep doing, keep doing. Druttul. ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಯಾ? Can you scroll down? Goods sent on consignment account beta. I'll show the next lecture. Provision for expense. This one, if you start reading again, you will waste my time. Right? No talking. People getting distracted in class. Provision for expense. Provision for expense and bank account. Which ledger? Provision for expense. Copy. I can hear people talk. I'll tell it to you specifically and you won't like it if I tell why are you talking ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ. Be outside. That said B account. Now write that provision for expense account. You are too slow. Today I'll give two pages, three pages homework. Writing practice. And what I observed is a lot of people have not written anything in your notebook. Yesterday's consignment notes you have not updated. Lot of you, not you. Lot of you. I don't want to be still doing it. How many of you didn't do the homework? Please stand, get out, write and come. I don't want to do. Don't make me start doing it from tomorrow. Even if I tell, there should be no one going. Meaning you should have done anta. No one going. You ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ sir. You are telling you don't. It will not go. Hmm? Yes sir. What did he say? Yes sir. I told do homework and come. For that also you can tell yes sir. No sir. Can we go to next question? ಬೇಗ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Come on, let's do illustration number 6. A of Assam, B of Bengal. Which is not a bank account. What are you people rating? How many of you are rating bank account? Haven't people become slow? I am expecting faster. Done. Come on, let's go. Illustration number 6. Start reading illustration number 6. A of Assam. Sir, Bay of Bengal. No. B of Bengal. A of Assam sent on 18 February 2017 a consignment of 1000 DVD players to B of Bengal, costing rupees 100 each. What do they want? Come to the last line. You are required to prepare consignment account and B's account in the books of A. Consignment account. What is the journal entry when the goods are sent on consignment? Consignment account debit to. Very good. Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment. How many DVDs? 1000. At the rate 100. 1000 into 100. 1 lakh. 1. What is after that? Expenses rupees 1500 were met by consignor. When the expense is paid by consignor, what is the entry? Consignment account debit to cash account. Consignor's expense. How much is consignor's expense? 1500. What is after that? B spent 3000 for clearance and selling expense of 20 per DVD player. Now, expense incurred by consignee entry is consignment account debit to consignee. Consignment account debit to? How much is clearance expense? And selling expense, it is 20 rupees per DVD sold. It is not 20 per DVD sent. So we know 20 multiplied by how many DVDs? We don't know. We don't know. We know 1000 DVDs were sent. Do we know how many are sold? No. So don't write right now. Wait. Did you understand why we should not write? Don't do 20 into 1000. It will be incorrect. And in our consignment account, we have written 2B. In B account, we should write by consignment. How much is consignment expense? Clearance of 3000. Selling expense, we don't know. Do you know how much is selling expense here? Gottilla. After that, B sold on 15th March. 600 DVD players at 160. And again on 20th of May. 300 DVD players at 170. What is the entry for sales? Consignee account debit to consignment. In consignment account, I'll write by consignee. How much is the value of sales? 2 times we sold. 600, 300. Date is 15th March and 20th May. Selling price. 600 DVDs on 15th March are sold at 160. And on 20th May, 300 DVDs are sold at 170. Multiply and find how much is the total value. 1,47,000. Oh, you told only one now. Okay, 600 into 160 plus 300 into 170. Got it? Okay. In our consignment account, I have written by B, 1,47,000. In B account, I will write to consignment. How much? 1 lakh. Once again. 1,47,000. Clear? Say something. Next thing. How many DVDs are sold? 900. Shall I compute 900 DVDs expense? 900 DVDs into 20 rupees per DVD. How much? 18? Say something. Everyone understood 18,000? What is after that? B is entitled to a commission of 25 per DVD player sold. Wow. plus 1/4 of the amount by which gross sale proceeds less total commission thereon exceeded sum calculate 125 per DVD sold. Simple. Commission is 25 rupees per DVD sold plus 1/4 of amount by which gross sale proceeds less total sales commission thereon exceeded sum calculate 125 per DVD sold. Did you understand? Let me read it again. 25 rupees per DVD sold. Got it. Plus 1/4 of amount by which gross sale proceeds less total commission thereon exceeded sum calculated 125 per DVD sold. Main part fast ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಾ ಸರ್ ನೀವು main part. Okay, I'll explain. Listen. It is 25 rupees per DVD sold plus understood? Okay, very good. Come on, let's go to next work. Let me explain. You do one thing. You read that. I will solve it. You read it. I will solve it. Commission. How much is it? 25 rupees. Okay. Per DVD players. Plus what? Oi. No talking. Will you solve it? Then no talking. Per DVD sold plus 1/4 of amount by which gross sales proceeds means money received by gross sales, less means minus what? One second. Total commission exceeds means again minus what? Sum calculated at 25 per DVD 125. Okay, 125 per DVD. So did you understand this? Now does it become simple? Doesn't it become simple now? So what did we do? We basically wrote whatever the statement they had given in terms of maths. This is total commission, not just commission. Better? Now let me write again. Total commission. Total is equal to 25 per DVD sold. How many DVDs are sold? 900 plus. I'll write this 1/4 like that only. Now tell me, what is total sales? We know the amount. We know the amount, do we? We don't know the amount. I will show them. How much is total sales? How much is total sales? 1,47,000. Sharadi still has mobile phone in hand. You're texting. Then what are you doing? How do you hold phone like this and do what are you doing? You had phone in hand. I saw you now. Get up. Why are you using phone now? I saw you holding phone in hand. You were holding it like this. It is like this. I could see the camera. 4 cameras I could see like this when you held like this. I'll tell you, red color case for the phone. So lift up. See. I could see literally when you're holding it like this. Get up, come forward. How much? 1,47,000. Don't take my good behavior with you people to be granted. Okay, I can become bad. By default good, but I can become bad. You won't enjoy it, I'll tell you. Minus total commission minus 125 per DVD sold ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರಲ್ವಾ 125 into how many DVDs are sold? 900. That's it. Simple. Now again we'll write total commission. How much is 25 into 900? 22,500 plus 1/4. I'll write like that only. Now 1,47,000 minus How much is that? 125 into 900. 1 lakh 500. Next, what do we do? We'll write the same thing, but we'll process it a little further. No, that is not forward. Come forward. Get up. Come forward. This time I'm 100% sure that you are using phone. I'm not even kidding. I was just checking your honesty. You failed the honesty test today. 1 lakh 47 minus 1 lakh 12,500 is how much? 30. Sit somewhere there. Third row, fourth row, wherever this. That row there is space. That row. How much is that? 147 minus 1 lakh 12,500. 34,000 minus total commission. Am I right? Did you get this? This is 1 lakh 12,500. Sari hoita? Now replace it. What do we get? Total commission is equal to 34,500 divided by 4. 86 minus commission is there. You divide it by 4, it will become 0.25 total commission. Do you agree with me? This minus 0.25, I'll send it this side. It will become 1.25 total commission. Am I right? Is equal to, how much is 22,500 plus 8,625? 31,120. Everyone got it? Say something. Next, I'll write total commission is equal to 31,125 divided by 1.25. 24,000. This is the answer. Clear? Pakka? 24,900 is total commission. Come on here and we will write in our consignment account to B's account. How much is commission? 24,900. In consignment account, I have written to B. In B account, I will write by consignment. 24,900. Clear? Pakka. What is after that? That's it. B sent the amount to due. Whatever the balance amount is there will be sent. So in B account, balance carried down will not come. We'll write to cash or bank. Done. Now before that, let's close our consignment account. How many DVDs were sent? How many DVDs were sent? How many are sold? So there is going to be balance carried down. Do you agree with me? How many DVDs will be left? 100 DVDs. 1000 minus 900. 100 DVDs will be still left. 100 DVDs will be still? Very good. Now we will compute the value of this 100 DVDs. How do we compute the value of this 100 DVDs? Very simple. 1 lakh rupees. This consigner's expense is non-selling. Correct? I'll teach you how to do it with calculator first, and then we'll do it in working note. So 1 lakh plus 1,500. Next, consignee's expense. Clearance is non-selling. Selling expense, they only told it selling. So 1 lakh plus 1,500 plus 3,000. This is for how many DVDs? 1,000. Divided by 1,000. Multiply it by, how many DVDs are there? 100. Multiply it by 100. 10,000. 10,450 is the value. If you want, you can do working note also detailed. Sir, exam, is it mandatory to do working note? Not mandatory. If you can do like this and get it, good. If there is abnormal loss, do working note. It's good. It's a safer option. Got it? Now, take the total here. 147 plus 10,450. 157,450. 157,450. P&L account. What do we get? 1 lakh plus 1,500 plus 3,000 plus 18,000 plus 24,900. 1 lakh. Take calculator out. Total 10,000. 10,050 is profit. Now come to B account. Consignee. 1 lakh 47 is supposed to pay. 24, oh sorry, selling expense I have not written. 21,000 is expense, 24,900 is commission. What is the balance money? 1,01,100 is cash or bank. They have not told it is balance. They have told it is settled by payment. So we'll write cash or bank. Understood? That's it. We are done. Commission, I'll show you the working note. Do you want to copy this way? Is this better? Okay, you will copy this one. I'll paste this one. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮುಗಿಯೋವರೆಗೂ ಕಾಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಕಾಪಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 6 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡು ನೀನು ಮುಂದೆ Diksha today also absent. Hospital ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ವಾ Some people will tell not well, went to hospital. Did I ask you why did you not go to well? Went to hospital. Is that an option like I didn't go to well, I went to hospital? Copy quick. You are little too chilled. What clarification do? What are you looking for? Chapter will come. Varun scroll. Good, good. Right? ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆಲ್ಲ ರಾಕಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬರೀಲಿ. Right, right. Right. ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ನೀನು? ನೀನೆ ಅದು ಓದ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೊಡಿತೀನಿ ಕಪಾಳ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು 3-4 ಗಂಟೆ ನಿನ್ನ ನಾನು ಬಂದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬುಕ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಜಾಗ ತಿಂದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಜಾಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ದಿರೋ ಅವ್ನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕೈ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ನೀವಿಬ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕಮ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಕಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ both of you come get up come here ಎದಳ ಬಾಯಿ ಇಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬಾ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಕಮ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬುಕ್ ಪೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇಡು ಬಾ ನೋಡಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ನೀನ್ ಬಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡು ಮುಂದೆಗಡೆ ನೋಡು 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 ಕನ್ಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಓ ಶೋ ಕನ್ಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಸಿ ನೋಡಿ ಕನ್ಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆಯ್ತು ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡು ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ ಏನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ದೇವ್ರ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತು ಬಾ ನಡಿ ಮುಂದೆ ನಡಿ ಇವ್ನು ಬಯಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇವನೇ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಕನ್ಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅವ್ನು ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಕನ್ಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ತೋರಿಸು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಕೆಲಸನೂ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಇವ್ನು ನೋಡುದು ಮಹೇಶ್ ನೋಡುದು ಮಹೇಶ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ನಿಜ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕೀಗ ಏ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ ಹಳೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಬಿಡು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಬರೀತಾರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಕ ಬರೋದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬುಕ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬನ್ನಿ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಜಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಜಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲ there's no space ಗೋಸಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂತ್ಕೋ ತಮಾಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಯು ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಲೋವರ್ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ಎಷ್ಟೇ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಜೂನಿಗೂ ಮುಗಿಯಲ್ಲ. 4 ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರೀತಾ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ದುಡ್ಡು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ, ಮನೇಲೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನೇಲಿ, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪಾತ್ರೆ ತೊಳ್ಕೊಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಪನಿಗೆ ಗಾಡಿ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡೋದು, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ವೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ಫೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಹೊರಟೋಯ್ತು, ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಫೀಸ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಫೀಸ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್? ಇಬ್ರದ್ದು ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದಿತ್ತು, ಅದಾದ್ರೂ 2000 3000 ಅಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಬರೀತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಈಗ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು? ಬರೆಯೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು. ಬರೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಇನ್ನ ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಬರೋದು ಒಂದು ಐಟಮು ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ? ಬರೀ ಮಾತು. I'm not giving you an impossible task to do. Very simple task. Look at the board and write. ಒಂದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, 2 minutes ಆನ್ಸರ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ವಾ ನನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. To do that, then you will understand. If once again I see someone sitting in the class and not writing, I don't care who it is, whether a new person or a repeater, I will stop the access to the sheet. I won't give access to Excel sheet. Write it in the class. You are writing. And I will keep in mind how much time to give. Standard time. I give the standard time. I won't give the amount of time that you want. I give the amount of time it requires to write, and not more. Now, okay. 30th June, 6 because amount is settled on 30th June, we are assuming that we are in the 30th. Our books are closed on 30th. So we are writing it on 30th. Date column is not that important, but It's good you prepare when they give the data. So far, it's not been a case where marks have been deducted because date is not written in consignment. It will become very important when bills of exchange question is there or any bill is involved in this, or average dated account current cash book. They will become very valuable. Consignment, whatever pending is there. If you finish off the classroom work in the classroom, you'll have time at the home to read. In the classroom, if you're talking and then don't finish. At home, the time that could have been spent on reading will end up finishing the notes. And you are under a notion that if I sit for 2 hours and then write the notes, those 2 hours are spent in reading the subject. 2 hours sitting and reading is not 2 hours. 2 hours sitting and writing the notes is not 2 hours of reading. It is only updating your notes. Pass the notes. Thank you. If you want, you can prepare working note for the DVDs. Should I show it how it works? Have a look. How much is the goods sent on consignment? 1000 DVDs at the rate 100. It comes to 1 lakh. What is the expense incurred by consigner non-selling? How much? It is 1000. How much is the expense incurred by consigner? 1500. Consignee's expense non-selling is clearing. How much is the clearing expense? 3000. Total cost will be 1,04,500 for 1000 DVDs. So 1,04,500 by 1000 is 104.5. Correct? Now tell me, how many units are sold? 900. Unsold inventory? 100 units. 100 units at the rate 104.5. 10,450. That's what we have written already here. See, we have written 10,450 here without doing working note on direct. Got it? Yes. Why Virat Kohli? Is your Shubman Gill also? Constantly. You only. Under the table business. Class. Serious and good, hand fight. I don't even want to tell what he's doing in class. Shameless people. Literally, this guy is Virat Kohli, that guy is Shubman Gill. Class. Come to illustration number 7. A informed you the following particulars of his transactions relating to goods consigned to B. What do they want you to prepare? Prepare consignment account only with the detailed calculation of unsold stock in the books. Like we did automatically, we did add less and then we did in calculator. They don't want us to do like that. They want us to give a detailed calculation of unsold stock. They want us to give a detailed calculation of unsold stock. They want us to do working note for unsold stock. Shall we do it? Come on, let's start. So how much is the inventory sent on consignment? Goods sent 10,000 kgs, which amounts to rupees 1 lakh. Journal entry is in the consignment account. We write 2 goods sent on consignment. 1 lakh rupees. What is the units? 10,000 kgs. How many kgs? What do we have after that? A's expenses. A is consigner. How much is consigner's expense? Entry is consignment account debit to cash. How much is consigner's expense? 10,000. Consigner's expense? What is after that? B's expenses. Freight and insurance 2,000. Selling 5,000. Freight and insurance is 2,000. Selling expense is 5,000. Entry is consignment account debit to consignee. Consignment account debit to, that is B's account. Consignee's expense is how much? Freight and insurance. Non-selling expense of 2,000. And selling expense of 5,000. Clear? What is after that? Sold 8,000 kgs, 1 lakh 12. When the sales is 1 lakh 12,000 rupees worth inventory, what is the entry for sales? Consignee account debit to consignee account debit to consignment. In consignment account, I'll write by B's account. How much is goods sold on consignment? 8,000 kgs. That is 1 lakh 12,000 rupees. So out of 10,000 kgs sent, 8,000 kgs are sold. What should be our closing inventory? 2,000 kgs. Shall we go ahead? Read what's after that. Loss due to natural wastage, 100 kgs. How much is the loss due to natural wastage? So when there is natural wastage, it is normal loss. Will we even write journal entry? No. Commission is 5% on cross sales. What is the journal entry for commission? Consignment account debit to consignee, B's account, commission. Sales is 1 lakh 12,000. Commission is 5% of 1 lakh 12,000. How much is 1 lakh 12,000 into 5%? 5,600. Clear? That's it. Then what else do we have? No more, nothing else, no other information. But I have to compute the closing inventory and find the profit. Observe, by balance carried down. In 10,000 kgs, 8,000 kgs are sold. It should be 2,000 kgs, but 100 kgs are normal loss. So we'll be writing unsold stock for 1,900 kgs. How many kgs? Shall we write it for 1,900 kgs? Very good. They've asked us to do a detailed working note. They've asked us to do a detailed. Shall we do a detailed working note? Come on, let us do the working note now. Tell me how much is the goods sent on consignment? 10,000 kgs at the rate 1 lakh rupees. They have not per unit value. They have not told. Okay. How much is consignor's expense? Non-selling. How much? 10,000. How much is consignee's expense? Freight and insurance, which is non-selling. How much? 2,000. Together, can I say the value is 1 lakh 12,000 for 10,000 kgs? That comes to 1 lakh 12,000 divided by 10. 11.2. 11 point. Now tell me how much is the normal loss in this? 100 kgs. If we deduct 100 kgs, what is the goods that is there in the consignee's go down? 9,900. Do I write some value here? No. Why? This is normal loss. If it is abnormal loss, I would have written 100, 11.2, 1,120. I would have written. Because this is normal loss, I would be adjusting only in the units column. I will be adjusting only in the. So value here will become 1 lakh 12,000. Now tell me how much is the per unit value, per kg value. 1 lakh 12,000 divided by 9,900. 11 point. How many kgs are sold? 8,000. So can I say the unsold stock is 1,900 kgs at 11.31? What will be value? 21,480. Read this. Natural wastage refers to normal loss, which is unavoidable. Normal loss is adjusted only in units column. There is no journal entry. Further, loss is assumed to be at consignee's go down. It's not in transit. And however, if the loss is in transit, then you know what do we do? After this non-selling expense, first we'll deduct normal loss and then add this freight and insurance as consignee's expenses. Are you getting it? They've told non-selling expenses of consignee and then they've told the goods are lost. So we're assuming that this loss has happened where? In consignee's go down. In consignee's, okay. If it was in transit, we would have added consignor's expense, deducted normal loss, then added consignee's expense. Clear? We'll write 21,489 here. This we've done detailed working. That's it. No other information. Compute the total here. 132,489, 133,489, 133,489. Here 1 lakh 10, 1 lakh 17, 1 lakh 17 plus 5, 1 lakh 22,600. What do we get? P&L account, balance, profit. 10,889. 11 barata. 1 lakh, 10,880. That's it. Did you all get it? Pakka? Chalo, copy. Bega. 137. We need to do 8th one and 9th one before we wind up today. Rakhi vargu ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Eighth one, the objective is not to prepare ledger account, not to identify profit. It is only to understand the treatment of loss. I already did one example question. You remember? I showed one question. If it is normal loss, what is the treatment? If it is abnormal loss, what is the treatment? Just to understand that and then write it down in your book, we're going to do this question. Ramesh of Calcutta consigned 100 packets of medicine costing rupees each 500. So 100 into 500. Close the door, Patan. It's okay. 100 into 500. That comes to how much? 50,000. To his agent Muhammad Arif of Ahmedabad. He paid rupees 1,000 towards freight. He paid 2,000 towards freight and insurance. 10 packets were destroyed in transit. So out of 100 packets sent, how many are destroyed in transit? Only 90 reaches our consignee. Now this loss is in transit. This loss is in. After we write goods sent on consignment, we add consignor expense. Then we deduct loss. Then we add consignee expense. Did you understand? To the stock of goods, we add consignor expense. We deduct normal loss and then abnormal loss or abnormal loss. 10 packets were destroyed in transit. Transit may, if the packets are lost, it is abnormal loss. So first we adjust abnormal loss and then we add consignee's expense. If the loss was in go down, we would have added consignee's expense and then adjusted loss. Are you getting it? The time at which the loss happens is the time at which you should adjust it. 100 packets are sent, no. If 10 packets are damaged, consignee receives only 90. So consignee's loading expense, freight expense, both of you, first row, talking both of you. ಏನಿದೆ ಈಗ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು? Consignee incurs expense only on 90 packets. It doesn't incur expense on 100 packets. However, if the loss was at go down, consignee will incur expense on 100 packets. You will take 100 packets to the go down and then there is loss. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell? Very good. Observe now. 10 packets were destroyed in transit. Consignee took delivery of the remaining packets and spent 500 as go down rent. Go down rent is non-selling expense. Go down rent is, shall we add it to the cost of inventory or not add it to the cost of inventory? Should we add it or not? That's it. It's a selling expense. It should not be added to the cost of the inventory. Okay. It is not. It is selling expense. It should not be included into the cost of inventory. So that's the reason I've changed the color. Clearing charges, should it be included? As spent rupees 500 as go down rent, rupees 2,000 as clearing charges. 500 is go down rent. How much is clearing charges incurred? Should we include clearing charges of 2,000? 500 rupees as selling expense. Will 500 be included? Consignee sold 80 packets. So 100 packets sent, 10 packets lost, 90 received, 80 sold. How many will be remaining? The 10 packets they want us to identify the closing inventory. You are required to calculate the cost of damage and cost of goods in hand. It is abnormal loss. Shall we do it? Help me. How much is goods sent on consignment? 100 packets. Rate per packet. Total value 50,000. Now, how much is consignor's expenses? Freight and insurance 1,000. So 51,000 is the expense for 100 packets. Now we will adjust that abnormal loss of how many packets? 10 packets. What is the value? 51,000 divided by 100. 510. Expense for 10 packets is 510. How much is 10 into 510? 5,100. Then cost of goods at consignee city is 90 packets at 510. How much is 90 packets at 510? 45,900. Now we'll add consignee's expenses. How much is consignee's clearing charges? That is the only non-selling expense. How much? 2,000. When I add 2,000, cost of goods at consignee's godown is 90 packets at 47,900 rupees. Value will be 47,900 by 90. 532.22. Consignment sales is 80. So out of 90 packets, when 80 are sold, unsold stock is 10 at 532.22. 10 into 532.22 is 5,322. 5,300. Did you get this? This is how we compute unsold stock. Second case is little different. Will your answer be different if the above loss of abnormal loss of 10 packets took place in consignee's godown? Your answer, will it be different? Yes. We would not deduct abnormal loss here. We would add consignee's expenses and then deduct. Then the value of the stock is more. Value of the stock is, why consignee's expenses 2,000 will be divided not for 90 units but for 100 units. Loss won't be 5,100. Loss will be more than 5,100. Shall we see how will it be? Observe. Initially we'll write goods sent on consignment 100 packets 500, 50,000. Add consignor's expense freight and insurance 1,000. Also add consignee's expense clearing charges 2,000. Cost of goods at consignee city for 100 packets is 53,000. Now do 53,000 divided by 100, 500 and 530 only, no? Okay. Now, abnormal loss in this is how many units? 10. So, can I say the value is 90 units? We should write 530 here. 5,300. 53,000 minus 5,300. 47,700. 90 units at 47,700. What would be value? 530. In this, how many are sold? 80. Can I say the remaining 10 units value will be 530? So the rate doesn't change. In spite of that, rate doesn't change. Abnormal loss remains the same. But abnormal loss here is 5,300. Abnormal loss here is 5,100. It is like goods. In the transit only it gets lost. One kind of loss. You bring it to the destination. From there you take it to one more place. After transportation it is lost. Its value is much more than that. Correct or not? That's the point of this question. This is a very silly easy one. But did you understand what we are trying to understand in this question? Pakka? I will solve illustration number 9 and then we will wind up. And we will not write test today. We will write test in tomorrow's class. I'll tell you the reason. A lot of people have missed the day's class thinking that there is test today. Let it be a nice surprise to them. Let them come back tomorrow to write the test. Are you getting it? You people are getting an additional day to do well in bills of exchange test. Read well and then do well tomorrow. Paper will be same. I will not increase the difficulty of the paper or something because it's being done one day before, one day late. Paper is ready. We can in fact write right now. But what I'll do is I'll finish this Miss Raki question and then leave you people. Tomorrow we'll do the test. Is that fine? You update this 8th one and 9th one into your book. 8th one is simple. Literally tell me, is 8th one something very complex that you can waste your next 10 minutes, 15 minutes copying? Yeah. It will be abnormal. If it is normal, they'll tell it is normal. Packed goods, when it is being sent, it has to be packed in such a way that it doesn't get, it is not like 100 TVs are transported. It is normal that one TV gets damaged. No. It has to be packed in such a way that it doesn't get damaged. Correct or not? Juice bottle, TV, all these boxes, it is not normal. If it is milk being sent in a tanker, 1 liter gets spilled by the time you open the tap and then transfer. I agree. Oil being transferred in a tanker, petrol being transferred, it will get evaporated. That is normal. Packed goods should not get damaged. Why are you packing? Primary packaging to stop spillage. Secondary package to protect against the evaporation, spillage, and lot of other damages. No, correct or not? Sorry, primary packaging to safeguard the goods. Secondary packaging for appeal. So it has to safeguard the goods. It can't be sent in such a way that it will get damaged. Am I right? Very good. Let's do illustration number 9. Last one for the day. Easy one, not very complex. Yeah, but we'd have to do it with working. Read ninth one. Miss Raki consigned 1,000 radio sets costing rupees 900 each to Miss Geeta. Usually I used to give questions from this chapter homework, but I don't want to give homework. I want to do as many as possible in the class only. You get my logic, no? Because it's a new one. You would have never done something of this sort in 11th and 12th. So I don't want to take a chance of giving this as homework. Raki consigned 1,000 radio sets costing rupees 900 each. Each set is how much? 900. What do they want us to prepare? Consignment account and Miss Geeta's account. That is consignee account. What is the entry for goods sent on consignment? Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment. Am I right? This will be 1,000 sets into 900 each. How much is the value? 9 lakh. 9. What is after this? Miss Raki incurred following expenditure for sending consignment. Freight 7,650, insurance 3,250. Expense incurred by consignor. What is the entry? Consignment account debit to. Very good. In our consignment account, I'll write 2 cash account. What is it? Consignor's expense, freight and insurance. How much is freight? 7,650. Insurance. Can I say both are non-selling expenses? Both will be included in value of inventory. What is after that? Miss Geeta received delivery of 950 radio sets. How many were sent? How many should have been received? How many have been received? 50 have been damaged or lost in transit. This is normal or abnormal? Obviously abnormal. We need to find the value of this 50. They're lost in transit. They're lost in. So first I'll add consignor's expense. Before I add consignee's expense, I'll deduct it. Shall I do it? 1,000 into 900, 9 lakh. Consignor's expense, freight and insurance. 7,650, 3,250. What do we get as the value? For 1,000. 9 lakh 10,900 is for 1,000 units. How much per unit? 910.9. Very good. How much is abnormal loss? 50 cases, because of which consignee city arrived only 950 cases. So 50 into 910.9. 45,545. 950 units at 910.9 is 8,65,355. So this 45,545 is abnormal loss. Is it insured? Okay. Now cost of the goods lost is 45,545. Have they given insurance details? No, they have not given right now. They have given later. Later we'll write the insurance claim, identify the profit or loss, and also write the journal entry. P&L account or insurance company account debit to consignment. In consignment account, I should write credit side. If it is not insured, I'll write by P&L. If it is insured, I'll write by insurance. If it is partly insured, by insurance, by P&L. Understood? Next, they have given details of 750 sets being sold for 9 lakh rupees. Am I right? So what is the entry for sales? What is the entry for sales? Consignee account debit to consignment. In consignment account, I'll write by Miss Geeta. 750 sets. Value. Value. And in this process, Geeta has incurred 10,500 for carriage. How much is the carriage expense incurred by Geeta? In consignment account, I'll write to Miss Geeta. To Miss Geeta. Carriage expense. How much? 10,500. 10,000. Okay. So in our consignment account, I've written by Geeta 9 lakh, to Geeta 10,500. This much money we should receive from her. This much money she will deduct because of her expense. I should write them in Geeta account. In Geeta account, I'll write by consignment. Carriage, non-selling expenses. How much is that? 10,500. To consignment account. Goods sold on consignment 9 lakh. We have to recover 9 lakh rupees from her. but she would deduct 10,500 towards her commission, towards her expense, and pay the balance. But before we go further ahead, they also told us information about commission. How much is the commission? Miss Geeta was entitled to commission at 6% on sales. How much is commission of 6%? 6% of 9 lakh. So entry is consignment account debit to Miss Geeta. How much is commission? 6% of 9 lakh. Clear? Any doubts? What is after that 54,000? She incurred expenses amounting to rupees 2,500. Entry for this, oh, before that. In Geeta account, sorry, in consignment account, I have written by Geeta, sorry, to Geeta 54,000. In Geeta account, I'll write by consignment commission of 54. So out of 9 lakh rupees sale value, Geeta will deduct 10,500 towards expense, 54,000 towards commission, and only then she'll pay the balance money to us. Am I right? Okay. What is after that? They've told that for repairing the damaged radio sets remaining in the inventory, she's incurred how much? 2,500. Only 50 cases were not, 50 sets were not received. No, 950 was received. In 950, after selling 750, remaining 250 are remaining. In those 250, some of them have got damaged. Some of them have got. So this damaged radio sets, she's incurred expenses. This is again non-selling expense. Sorry, this is again selling expense because the goods have already reached the godown. Goods have already reached the, in the godown they've got damaged and she's incurred expense. This is selling expense. Entry will be consignment account debit to. Okay, here only. Shall I write Miss Geeta? Here only I'll write selling expense. How much is that repairs? And in Miss Geeta account also, shall I write here only or should I write by consignment again? I'll write here repairs selling 2,500. If you want, you can write again by consignment and write 2,500. Treatment is same. Impact is same. You can either include it here only or write separately. And I think that's the end of the question. And the insurance claim accepted by the insurance company is how much? Come to working note here. Insurance claim. How much is loss? Entry will be P&L account debit 10,545. Insurance company account debit 35,000. To consignment 45,545. So insurance company debit, P&L debit, to consignment. So whatever it in consignment account, by insurance company, by P&L. Come to consignment account. I would write here by insurance company, by P&L. 35,000 and 10,545. Clear? That's it. Everything else is done. We just need to value our closing inventory and then write it. Come to this working note. 950 sets are there. In this, how many are, now we need to add consignee's expense. Because loss was in transit, we've stopped there only. How much is consignee's non-selling expenses? Carriage. Should I show the table? Observe here. Consignee's expenses, non-selling is 10,500, selling is 2,500. Shall I add 10,500? Everyone, are you guys getting it? Kashta hai though. Tomorrow we'll do a little complex one. So I wanted to finish off the easy ones today. So that tomorrow we can do one question on Vikram Milk Foods. After that we'll understand what is the concept of invoice price method and do questions on invoice price. I would want to finish it before break. We might have one question left for post break tomorrow. There only we're running little behind. 6.6. Tomorrow is what date? First day Friday. Okay. 6.1 hour, 6.2 or 6.3 alva idu. 6.4 and 5 will be left. That is average weight account current. Sunday mugibe keradu. Let's see. We'll be able to finish by Sunday. Need little help of yours on Sunday. Then we'll finish. How much? 950 units, 8,75,855. How much is 875,855 divided by 950? 921.95. And consignment sales is, how many units are sold? 750. Closing stock will be 200 units. So whenever there is abnormal loss, don't try to compute it in calculator. Do working note. This is the easiest way. Okay. How much is the value here? 921.95. 200 into 921.95. 1,84,300 and very good. 1,84,391 is the value of unsold inventory. Let us write it in our consignment account as unsold inventory 184,391. We've done working note number 1. Find the totals. You'll have the profit in your hand. 9 lakh plus 35 plus 10, 545 plus 184,391. 11 lakh 29,936. Let's deduct to find profit. 9 lakh plus 7650 plus 3250 plus 10,500 plus 2,500 plus 54,000 minus 11 lakh 29,936. Madidra already. 1,52,036 is the profit. And in consignee account, we can identify balance. Have they told the balance is settled? No. We'll write it as balance carried down. 9 lakh minus 54, 64, 66, 67. 8 lakh 33. That's it. This is the answer. Easy. Tomorrow we'll do Vikram Milk Foods. It's again very similar question. It is just that there is more than one variety of inventory. And the 11th one is also there. I think after 11th one we should do. Oh, no. After 12th one we should do this. I think we were a little slow today in copying. We might take entire day tomorrow on consignment. Tomorrow we won't be able to finish in the break time. We'll go till end of the day. We will tomorrow till EOD. Tomorrow we'd have to walk out of this room only after we finish consignment. Yeah, I have not given any question homework. Have I given any question homework? No, but we have a responsibility that we would also do consignment. Whatever is been done today, you read and come, so that tomorrow when you do invoice price, you will be able to understand. To understand invoice price method, you should know what we're doing right now. This much plus one additional concept will come. So if you're not fine with this much, that one additional concept you won't be able to do. And bills of exchange test tomorrow. So read both before you come to tomorrow's class. Is that fine? Yes, that's it for the people who are watching it recorded and live from home. We have a small Rakhi celebration here in the class. We will do it and then we'll wind up. Okay. Bye guys. People watching it online. Take care.